Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here we go. So Milwaukee wins the tip. And here's White. With the drive, Abdul-Jabbar. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there.
Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Here's Butler. The putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Jabbar able to read exactly where that miss was coming off and then slams it down. Beautiful time.
Allen outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Butler. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to White. There's the drive. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
To the inside. Thor. Good on the bucket.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Pass to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. The rebound by the Bucks. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good with a layup. The Cavs trailing. Right side Garland. Shot from the low post is good.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Brian.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Milwaukee leading by 3. A minute 4 left in the first. To the middle. Here's Brown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Love grabs the miss. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Mobley. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Can't connect from short range. Here's White. Count that bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Ball with it. Outside Love. Cleveland again missing. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for it.
Oh, what a hammer!
Oh, man! He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Mitchell.
With his size and versatility, Porter Jr. is really a strong defender, especially when he's defending the point or two guard.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside, Green. Pass to Sims. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Love. Allen a screen. And it's Love missing. The Bucks leading by 10. Here's Jackson. No points so far. Green for three. Jackson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Allen.
Man, if you go in the lane, you have to know where Allen is or he'll make you pay.
Here's Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Outside Porter. Green, a screen. Outside for Porter. Wide open look. The shot comes out.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's got 5 points. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
That one's good for 2. Strus has got his first 2 points.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Left side, White. Butler on the wing. And Butler is there for the flush.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Ball outside. Pass to Love. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
And here's Strus outside. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Here's Brown. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks ahead, leading by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And here's White. Pass to Thor. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar over Garland. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
There's a screen. Mitchell into the lane. And it's Thor with a rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Allen a screen to the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. To the paint. Top of the key. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
Garland looking around. And he lobs it up for the rim. Outside, Brown. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 14 points for him. Shoots over Allen. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Bucks making a switch here. And Ball will bring it up here for the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Outside Love. Inside. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Green. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, Abdul-Jabbar just showing off that smooth offensive game he has. It's tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
Now here's Strus. Three-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Driving inside, and Ball throws it down.
And he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
And it's Green missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Ball. The shake. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Strus. Gets the 3-ball to go. Strus has got his second basket on the night.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Abdul-Jabbar misses the baby hook. Now Love puts up a deep 3. He can't hit that time. 1 second left. That shot missing. And so it's Milwaukee earning this break in the action. Up 10. Their key to consistency. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Bucks leading by 10. Left side White. Pass to Thor. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Here's Mitchell. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't hit from in close.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Outside Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Out to the right wing. Here's Thor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
From deep, Mitchell. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. Mitchell misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Tries the spin move. Brown fires. Cashes in from 18.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Mitchell. Uncovered. Brown pulls down the board.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Yeah, sometimes you know contact is coming, and Mobley did a nice job making sure he got the bucket.
Mobley on a screen. Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Brown. White looking it over. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Misses the three. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. Yes, sir!
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Outside Garland. Allen a screen. Oh, off target from downtown. It's stolen by Garland. Fires the three. Nope. Milwaukee leading by 13.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bucks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Running from trouble and bringing it with me. They got good, I make it a home. Like enough, probably making a song. Straight from the heart, but you taking it wrong. Hey, I gotta be by myself. I told my brother I'm paying to get him. Big bro can't come around, gotta be that way, gotta stay that way. Whole time I was in town, if you check my page, just say LA. She wanna be on my side, I do too, just say your prayers. All jokes aside, I'm rich. And everything I do out of love. And everything I do about pay. Only thing assistance is that's my son, but he too grown. Gotta move back here cause you move wrong. Everything a little cheap like a two-tone. I be wondering how I made the fans mosh pit. I be thinking about what type of car I get. Still got the wrong time on the watch. Hey, I'm gonna make what's know it's tune. Hey, hey, hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for yourself. Hey, 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 hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got that paper and turned to a villain. A house full of people, I'm still by myself. Hey, I got ski them on their way for that. I got drop ski. Nah, I ski. Thumbs down to everybody. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that road and relay. And I can solve your riddle. You like it, let's do this. A SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang details on a pillow, got chicken wrapped in Nero. She took on and she can hear. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. I get it and go. She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Seen way too many ones, I'm about to throw some honeys. And that whole life that you run from, baby girl, keep running. Keep running. It's special with me. It's precious to me. I got my anchor out. I'm locked in your city. You know you're my baby now. Special to me. About your time, about your diamonds, you can keep the receipt. I got you down, I got you loose. I guess you owe it to me. Is you down and now? Find your spot. She don't want it, no more, don't want it.